So hey guys, what is going on? My name is BBHacks and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to set up this, the Logitech C920 in OBS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it, put it on my laptop, because I don't like putting it in the middle, I like putting it a bit lower, and I always like to connect it via the USB 3.0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a blank template. This is the preset that I'd use if I was to do a live stream, which obviously I don't because my internet's great. So what you do is just add and then video capture device and press OK. So now it gives me the options. Now this is using my inbuilt camera webcam, which is crap. Change it to the Logitech C920 now. Obviously, that is a lot better.
I'm in here. Oh, this looks pretty good. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. I used to see some graininess.
I need resolution. Are you recording, Jen? Lunch, people. Yeah. Shit, I remember now and I am ready to rush.
Well, it isn't so bad if you get the non-good.
And there was wine. And there was food too.
Just keep decent hour.
And then it was fish tacos.
Fish tacos.
Yeah.
You gotta beat fish tacos?
You did that today. Process on our side on the 7th of February. You're quite welcome. If you have any other problems, just let me know. All right. You take care. Bye-bye. No, you didn't ask me that. That sounds great. No, I don't like that idea at all. You don't have one of those. That's the wrong company. Just kidding. I said that's the wrong company. We don't have one of those. We don't have a complaints department. So sorry. Go ahead. I don't know. Yes, it is. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? No, this is Jessica. Oh. That's all right. That's why I was like, yeah, we don't have one of those departments. We don't do complaints. We don't really. Yes.
What's up, Francis? I'm good. I am.
Do you want to call me back? Call me back. You're fine. Call me back.
Hello?
Absolutely. Take your time. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello? Hey, Francis, you still there? Kicked me out for some reason. I'm actually at yours. Sorry, I'm here. It keeps kicking me out. I just got back in. So this. What's up, Brian?
You want to turn yours off?
Yeah, I'm about to turn it off.
Okay, cool.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah.
I can see you.
Okay. So here's since February 1st, things look good over the weekend for AdWords, and then yesterday things kind
Kind of dropped.
of stopped and was better than sales. But the dollars per opt-in was pretty good.
The dollars per opt-in are
27,
27. Yeah.
26. The opt-in rate's definitely up. The dollar per opt-in's down. Yeah. But Brian, what did it switch over?
I think it switched over. I think it switched over the weekend, maybe on Thursday or Friday. When did it switch over to national on AdWords?
Friday, Saturday.
When did it switch over on national on AdWords?
So I had a pretty good run there.
I'll ask you.
27
I think it was Saturday.
version on the book.
Actually, Brian's saying he thinks it was Saturday.
I'm gonna double check. Why would
There's just a spike
in Leeds? When was the spike?
weekend,
So that makes sense.
but it dropped.
Then it dropped again.
Yeah. Well, no, the opt-ins are consistent. It's just the book sales, which nothing changed there.
Yeah, we getting book sales yesterday.
Yeah.
So, they take a point. But
We do need a little time on the campaign to.
Say it again.
We do need a little time for the campaign to get some traction. It's only been a few days now.
all right.
It should start to look much better.
Yeah, so basically we went national on this one, right? Everything, and we leave some of them local. What do we do? All 100% national?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
We left Facebook the same though for our call last time.
Yeah. And by the way, I was listening to Dan Kennedy since our last call. I dropped you guys a note. What was it? He said, talking about trying to go into certain areas. You never know what you're going to find. If you go national, you're spreading your best. A lot
Yeah.
better.
You can have somebody in Nowheresville, Arkansas, 2 hours away from the nearest city, buy something and be your biggest buyer.
Exactly. Okay, so we got Facebook. I said, you're doing, okay. Dollars for opt-in, dollars for buyers jumped up. Holy crap, what's going on there? Over the weekend. Yeah, yesterday was better on both ends. For Facebook and AdWords.
There were no, just yesterday, right? Opt-ins.
Yeah, and
The opt-ins dropped. That's weird. Yeah.
Over 20%. Yeah.
Over the weekend, the sales were good though.
Yeah, no, the weekend was good for both. Yeah, but that's just after the fact. That's somebody's bought. They came here some time long ago.
Well, I was looking at book sales.
$150 and $400 a buyer.
I was just looking at the book sales. There, the 17%, the 23% for the time before that. So the book sales are good. I think the bundle. So I was working on the bundle, and we can talk about that in a little bit. But when we go into that, but I was working on the bundle offer there and thinking of a different angle for that. because the opt-in cost went up. Well, the 11th, I'm looking at the 12th. Dollars per buy, that's weird. 21% conversion. Well, so the 7th was high, and there was a 7% conversion. But, I mean, it's kind of jumping back and forth, so there must be some sort of anomaly there.
It's kind of been going up and down. We're in the hundreds or we're in the 400s.
Yeah.
It's like, and it looks like it's all dependent on how many book sales we have.
So I was kind of.
It's just the one book sale, actually. And if we're not, then we're at 4 or 8 or 10, then we have a decent dollar per buyer.
The conversion rates are staying fairly consistent. I mean, except for yesterday. Well, no, I mean, there's like 30% there, 20% there. Sales are staying fairly consistent except for those 7% anomalies there. Well, no, it's dropped a little bit too. But I think.
Sales at 50%, that's not much different than what we were doing before, was it? The old click funnel days? Conversions.
But you know what? I'm only going. I did have a national campaign running at the same time too, so the cost per click was less. Our cost per opt-in was less.
Yeah, but it's blended in there, right?
It was blended earlier. This one is only local, only local specific.
Yeah, Francis. Hold on, Louis. Hold on. So right now, we're just doing. Gotta check my notes. We're doing local on Facebook, national on Google.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Louis.
I was just gonna ask you, our ads. Do we have a time that we have it set to run, or we just have the ads run at any time? Like to peak, maybe peak times.
It's not on Facebook. There's not. I don't know. Is there a date? I don't think there's date timing on set on Google. Is there? Day parting? Are you day parting on Google?
I don't know if he has that filter on or not. I gotta look.
Yeah. What we're not. I'm not day parting on Facebook right now as a filter.
Okay, I was just wondering if that's something that may help us, as far as when our.
Yeah. So what I can do is pull the data from the entire account, and that's a great idea. I can pull the data from the entire account and see if there is a pattern. I'm trying to think how easy would it be to day part in Facebook. It's a lot easier in Google. I think it's a feature though. It's not something I typically do a lot, but I think it is a feature.
Well, maybe just something to do.
Yeah, it's definitely something to optimize.
Let's talk about this, because one of the things, I think the issue is the back-end sales.
Yep.
And so you were going to start last week, look at the back-end, that's a question we had. There's a theory on pages long for a mobile user.
Yeah, so I started cutting down the offers just to a few paragraphs essentially, but then I got to thinking as well. So I forgot who said this, but it's like when you go to McDonald's and you buy a value meal, they don't upsell you with 2 more value meals, or the jumbo thing. They upsell you with a small upsell, right? Would you like fries with that? They're buying a free book, and we're going straight into a higher price sale, what if we change the offers up a little bit just to get, because the goal of this is to get as close to break even as possible or better. What if we change the offers up instead of the bundle package, in addition to making the copy shorter, but making the offer simpler? So people are taking, instead of a $90 sale, a $20 sale, and do a couple upsells behind that.
Do the 20 first and then upsell from there?
Upsell another 20, or a downsell of 4. So essentially, we're doing a bunch of smaller upsells instead of 2 big upsells. We do 2 small upsells with the intent of getting more people to take. So let's say for the cost per buyer, let's say 151 is an average there. I don't want to use the big anomalies, but let's say it's 150. We get the average closer to 150 through smaller ticket upsells.
Yeah, but now we got to rewrite everything. We start all over again.
Well, I'm rewriting everything right now. So I'm rewriting the bundle package now. So at the same time, I just can cut some things out and make it shorter.
For that matter, we change the price on the bundle.
Oh yeah, just change the price on the bundle.
I thought it was a freaking killer offer.
Yeah, but this is a brand new person. So if it's someone who's never been exposed to you, that is a big investment.
Because right now, we go from free book, the deals in dollars is on the checkout page.
Correct.
$1.
Yep.
Then we go to the bundle, and then it goes to Ultimate Guide, like I see it on the phone here. Is that right, though?
Correct. It's like, was it 97
Yeah.
bundle? So 97 for the bundle, and then 2 payments of 97 for the guide.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going straight from $7, which is essentially free, to 97. So that's $100. Even just kicking the price point down to 47 or 27 might have a big increase on take. And then the next bump, keeping that at 97 versus 2 payments of 97. And just seeing, honestly, just testing to see what happens.
Well, like Ron, so I guess Ron learned from Brian. People spend like 2 payments of 97 is 1 payment of 97.
Yeah.
Man. Which is back to the Ultimate Guide, basically, right? That's the old Ultimate Guide offer.
Yep.
Is that what it is right now? So it's still 2 payments of 97?
For the ultimate guide. So that's the third sequence, line in the sequence. So the first is the bundle at 97. The second is two payments 97. Or somewhere around there.
Lower the bundle price. And maybe you can shorten it. If you think the copy is too long for mobile users. But that's the simplest path to a test, right?
Yeah, so what I have the shorter copy. It's just eliminating all the lead up and saying here's 4 of my best courses and here's what you get. And we can do that for $27.
Alright. Okay.
I mean, nobody's buying it now, so it's not really going to hurt.
Yeah. I'm just, where my head is, right, is, what's the shortest path to getting something else?
Sure, of course. Yeah.
Let's see what happens without the 1,000 things we'd be testing at any time with this crap. One thing and 2 other things break, but
Well, the good news is, I mean, it looks like we're back to steady conversions on the opt-ins and moving into the upsells. I mean, those are decent numbers. So it's decreasing the cost, which if I take Facebook National, it'll decrease the cost per buyer, for sure. And then I think we can get those upsells up just by shortening the copy and just decreasing the cost on that bump.
alright. Okay, so alright, so we're saying we take the notes back. Mark, I'm gonna take the screen back and we're done with your stuff. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to show? No, it's just
Well, the 4 course is $198 or 2 payments of $99.
Also, the bundle is $198.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a one-time payment. Oh,
The ultimate guide is 2 payments of $97.
Okay, yeah. So the bundle is actually more expensive.
3 payments of $99 or 1 payment of $198.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean that is a pretty steep price point for somebody.
Yes. What do we get to 99? Well, I'll tell you, whatever you want. What's your recommendation? What do you try 29 or 27 or 47? Or?
I mean, if there's no cost of delivery, I would go as cheap as possible just to get those numbers up and then move them up slowly again.
Yeah, there's no cost of delivery.
Yeah. So the whole purpose is really just to recoup as much marketing dollars as possible. I would try to get them to just naturally click like it's nothing.
All right, $29. How about that?
Sounds good.
You would work best with this. There's no cost. And then leave the ultimate guide upsell as is.
Yeah, I'd leave that as is for now, and we'll see what happens.
But you've already shortened the copy. So there's really two variables here. There's the price and the length of copy. Is that right?
Correct. It's going to be easier to sell with the shortened copy too.
I'm sorry, try to say that again.
It's going to be easier to sell at a lower price point. Well, the shorter copy would have been harder to sell at the $198.
Got it. So, Mark, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, should I just change the price in the order form, Reckless, or do we want to set up a new product? Or
We can change the price. Well, is that going to mess up your numbers for people who bought it in the past?
I don't know. It won't affect the matter.
Well, no, in the order form. Okay, yeah, the order form shouldn't matter. And I have to get Mario the copy for Ryan to put on the page. So how about Mario, if you take the lead on this, get with Ryan to adjust the copy. And then, do you have access to their infusion to change it, or do you need to adjust the Mark?
No, I have their.
Okay, so Mario can go in and change the order form when the page is ready to switch the copy over.
Yeah, that was the question I was going to ask, to see if they were going to make a different product for that at the lower price point, or just lower the price within.
The order form shouldn't matter. If you change the product in the product options, it would, but the order form would not.
Right.
We're using a spiffy order form, yeah.
No, that's they're importing the data from the product page, from the products list.
You can change the price on the order form directly.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Mario, if you don't mind, so what we'll do is we'll make the changes on our end. We'll notify you, Mark, and let you know when those are live. So I have a copy written already. I just need to change the price point and the discounts. So I'll send it over to you to get to Ryan.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we got a plan on that. All right. Anything else we're going to cover on that, Francis?
No, I just I was thinking today that the price might be an issue. So let's test that out and we'll get that rolling.
All right. Okay. Are you in front of your computer yet, or are you still looking at your phone?
Yeah, I'm looking at my computer. My web is not my the screen is on my phone, but I am on my computer.
Well, I'm just checking. I did not get that report.
Okay, I'm gonna send it over to you now. I'm just logging in now.
All right, I'm gonna check I'll check the spam while I'm talking to you just to make sure. Looks like nothing in the spam. Not you anyway. A lot of crap, not you. All right. So let's go back over here. All right. So. Okay, then type and listen to, Francis? Wait.
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm just trying to retarget some Facebook ads for workshops into our, and the last you were tracking Rick Louise to get a custom audience list workshop eligibles.
I saw the Washington D.C. one come in, so I can set that up. Was it Washington D.C.?
Yeah, that's the one that I sent earlier.
Yep. So we can start with we can definitely roll that one out.
All right, thank you. Okay, then here's the Kindle book PDF. I don't suppose you've done anything on that, have you?
I have the copy that I just haven't sent to Luis yet, so I'll send it to you after the call.
Oh, cool, great.
It's just a one-page thing, so.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, while we're speaking, before I forget, we talked about getting together at Summit.
I have us on. Let me see.
11 o'clock. Go ahead. Well, what time zone was that? That must have been Eastern, right?
Calendar. Where's my calendar at? Yeah, no, Eastern 11. Yeah.
Still up for that?
Yep.
All right. You get to meet Melanie too. She'll be at the table.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. And when you get in, just text me or call me. I'll be somewhere running around.
Okay, sounds good.
Probably at my table. Then I go on at 1:15. Okay, then this postcard stuff. Just carry this over. Hey, Marcus, I'm just thinking of something now. You know what? We're talking about the best use for CSRs for deals in dollars. Okay. Maybe we can put them on postcard follow-up. We can talk about that offline, but remember we held up the postcards because I was worried about bandwidth. If we're going to read how they spend their phone time, we can put them on doing phone follow-up behind postcards. Okay, this global span thing. What's the latest? Here's some feedback for you guys. Marcus, you guys are trying to get out this or
So, like I updated you yesterday, Lance. He reached back out after we brought up some issues concerning the pricing, and then I didn't respond to his email just yet, only because I kind of wanted that to simmer a little bit. But I'm gonna go out and reinitiate a search. I feel like we should have like a couple of those people. But anyway, we sent them a list of about 11,000, and they were able to what they call append. They were able to append about 4,200 of those. And then his response was essentially just saying, what is he saying here? Okay, right, so we only pay per fulfillment, not per contact, which is a good thing. So we're only paying them for as many as they can fulfill. And then he's offering a contract or a subscription type of package offer that lets us pay about 25 cents per name. But he wants an upfront payment of about $10K.
That bullshit. Forget it.
And that's for a total of pin. That's for giving us 75,000 a pin. What's the word?
This was not what the original conversation with these guys was, correct?
Correct. Well, right, and so that's why I pressed him on the question. So he's kind of getting back to me now, saying that we can do X, Y, and Z. So I didn't immediately respond, just to let them sweat a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to him and tell him exactly what it is we want, and either he can do it or they can't.
All right. But we got some more data anyway now, right?
Correct. And on this subscription thing, he's not giving me a time frame on this, so I don't know what this is. Is this over a year's time? Is this over, he's not, I don't have a time frame on the fulfillment of it. So,
It looks like they can only fill about, let's say, 40%. So if they're giving us 75,000, that means we have to have, 2.5 times that.
Yeah.
75,000, which we're not going to have. So.
Yeah.
it's a 5-year limit.
All right. Well, I got a lot of using the $10,000 and heading into these guys. So.
Right.
I want on the card, which I thought the whole conversation was around beginning with. Okay, well, let's you deal with that. We got 4,200 names to do what we're going to do with, Mark. So maybe we'll start sending postcards out again. So I'm going to put up here, Marcus. So we got to rethink the optimal use of our CSRs, especially deals with dollars.
Lance, can you make your screen a little bigger, please?
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah.
Doesn't allow me to. I can probably zoom in.
Yeah, zooming would be better.
How was that?
There you go. Not there.
So Brian, let me get your opinion on this. Are you there?
Yep.
We've been running an experiment. Marcus has been leading it for about the past 4 or 5 weeks, where for deals in dollars, that's our our continuity program. So we were trying to get our stick rate up. So whereas right now we do nothing to welcome them. They don't get a welcome packet. They don't get a welcome email. They get a login. So Marcus came aboard. He's been working on that. And we got a welcome packet going out this week. We got a welcome email in the works. We got some CDs we're sending in. But one of the things we've been doing, and I kind of put the priority on having CSRs call new subscribers for a welcome call to explain to them the benefits, how to use the program, and just remind them why they're doing it. Because all they remember is they spent $1 to get a book or whatever it is. So we've been doing this. They got 2 people calling, and they're averaging between the 2 of them. Marcus, is this fair? 6 completed welcome calls a day.
I would say completion is yes.
That's averaging 3 each. So they're only able to talk to about 3 people each. Now we're actually running some tests. Elizabeth is doing a comparison to see. If you go back like 5 weeks ago, the people we had welcome calls to, did they have a higher probability of making the first payment of 97 versus somebody who did not do a welcome call to see if their effectiveness? My concern has been, even if they are more effective at about averaging 3 welcome calls per CSR, that volume is so low, I couldn't even get to all the welcome emails. I couldn't get to all of them. And so, one of the conversation today with Marcus and I was maybe we'd be better off just having the CSRs handle for the people that want to drop rather than save them. Put them all behind postcards, because I actually stopped our postcards to go sell deals of dollars because I didn't have anybody to go follow up, so I have to do welcome calls. Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense, but if it does, do you have any opinions about that? Thoughts?
Yeah, and I can think about this a little bit more, but just offhand. So one of the issues you're having is everybody that signs up. It's difficult with the staff currently for you to actually reach out and call all of the people. One of the things that you could do send all the new signups a ringless voicemail message. It's different than voice broadcasting, so it's actually going straight to the voicemail without the phone ringing. And the cool thing with ringless voicemail is they're still in the middle of trying to decide where it falls, because it doesn't actually use the wireless network. It goes directly to the voicemail using an IP. There's really no laws for it. So there's kind of a gray area right now that one company was trying to make it pass legislation that it's just known as legal. And the laws are written that it's excluded from wireless. Because the problem with the wireless network is you're eating up their minutes. And so that's why it's illegal to do that. On the ringless voicemail side, there's never been a lawsuit. Zero. Do you have to kind of watch it in the future? You got to kind of keep your eye on it, but it's still so new and not regulated that you can get away with it. That's why, like, you see a lot of the gurus and stuff, and preaching to do it with like lists and things like that. But that would be a good way for you to reach your list at a really inexpensive cost, because it costs like 5 cents per drop, and it's only a successful drop. And I wouldn't only just use that for a welcome call, but I would use it as a stick campaign to your whole list of subscribers. So somewhere in the month, talk about what's coming out next month and get them excited. Hey, this is just so-and-so checking in from Lance Edwards' office. I wouldn't make it you, because it's not believable. I don't believe that Lance is calling every single person and telling them, something. Then it sounds like a broadcast. But, this is so-and-so calling from Lance's office. He just called to let you know what's coming up next month in the Deals and Dollars Club. We're really excited about this month. And just have some type of loop, so some open loop, so they're looking forward to the next month as kind of a stick. But that might be a good way to do it. And then I would definitely have a live person on for retentions. Because, what we found is not only do you save over 50% of the people, sometimes you have to give them a little something extra, a little bonus, or maybe you give them an extra month, or, you have to kind of decide how you want to entice them to give it a try. But sometimes it's not even about that. Like, it just wasn't fitting their needs, and we end up selling them into something else because it was just the wrong product. So those calls are not only used to save something, but to sell them more stuff as well. On the welcome stuff, though, you could have the people that want assistance kind of walking through the program call you back from that ringless voicemail and get a live person. Because, another thing is people that just bought are the best people to sell other stuff to.
That's cool.
But, I would look into that. I don't know the cost differences. Most people that do ringless voicemail use Sly Broadcast.
What's it called? Sly Broadcast?
Sly Broadcast. So what'll happen is their phone will never ring. So you're not going to get somebody on the phone. What's going to happen is, like, if we were talking right now, all of a sudden on your cell you would see that you have a voicemail. So if you make it believable enough, there's no way that they would ever know that was a blast anyhow. It's different than voice broadcasting, because that annoys people. That we never have anybody that even knows that it wasn't real. That's why I'm suggesting that you don't say, like, it's Lance, because then they're going to be like, I just got blasted. I don't think they're going to believe that. You could do that with, like, higher end stuff, so like the people visiting your office and doing the experience and stuff that spent a lot of money with you. That could be from Lance. I just wanted to personally call you. I guess I got your voicemail. I was hoping to get you on the phone live, but I just wanted to tell you how excited I am that you're coming to my office next week. And this is just a call to say, hey, I think you could get away with that. But yeah, it's a great way to reach a ton of people. The downside to ringless voicemail is it's only going to work on cell. The good news is most people have cell phones, but it'll tell you which ones, when you upload it, are wireless. So you'll know that the other ones left over, maybe you give those to somebody that does personally actually calls them, so everybody gets hit. But the wireless side, that's a great way to get through most of them, so there's not a lot of work left over.
That's great.
Yeah, it's about 5 cents.
Okay. It's Mark, I remember seeing something recently that might be, they're looking to have that work on landlines too.
Yeah, they are. It's a little bit more expensive. But yeah, they're looking at coming out with something like that. We've done it for even getting leads for real estate, so for buying houses, because you can append any list, right? So if you have like a probate list or any kind of list, you can take that list and get the phone numbers from a list service, like List Giant or one of those other companies. So essentially, you're taking the same people that you're spending $2 a piece on mailing and hitting the same people on their actual wireless phones for 5 cents. A lot higher response and a heck of a lot lower costs.
All right, that's good. So, Marcus, I like that a lot. That too. And that would free them up to do the postcard campaign.
Yeah, so you can do your research on it. It's a gray area thing. So.
Well, I've got, Larry is really good on this. He's all over this, my attorney. I would ask him.
Yeah. So technically speaking, it's not legal or illegal, but they're going to end up doing something about it. It's kind of a loophole right now, but nobody's ever got sued. Where on the other hand, the voice broadcasting, the lawsuits went up 30% last year. So they're all over that. On the ringless side, nobody's ever gotten sued yet because it's tricky. There was a company that was trying to fight it, like I said, but they got so much hate mail and calls that they dropped out of the case. But they didn't lose it. They actually backed out of it because the consumers were getting so angry because they don't want that to pass. So they just left the case alone. But they were trying to make it just black and white, where it's just legal and everybody can do it. But right now it's the Wild West because there's nothing that they're really doing about it yet because they don't know how to handle it.
Part of it, I don't know if it falls under what we're doing on the TCPA stuff to get them to opt in. I wonder if they opted in.
Well, if they opt in, it's you're in a whole different ballgame. You might even be able to get away with like the voice broadcasting side, but this is just kind of a way to do the same thing. Most of the people have mobile, so I would assume almost 80% of your signups use your cell phones. And the response rate's ridiculous because it's it's their personal cell, so that they're all getting it. And at the cost is just so inexpensive to do and so effective. The thing that you'd be having people call on, because even when you're doing live calling, you're only going to get 20 to 30% on the phone. So this way, you're not having them.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. Even if it does work out, I'm only getting 30% of them.
Yeah. So this is just a way, instead of having that person leaving messages on 70 to 80% of the phone calls, it's happening all at once with the snap of the fingers at a cost that you just can't beat.
Now, I wonder what about I'm sending out postcards. Whereas Ron has always said, don't do direct mail without phone follow-up behind it. Did you get our whatever, blah, blah, blah. Would you use this type of technique as an alternative to live call?
Well, I wouldn't say an alternative. I would use it in
addition
to. So the ringless voicemail could go out to say something like, hey, this is so-and-so from Lance's office. I wanted to make sure that you got the postcard that we sent out. And I actually have another surprise that we forgot to put on the postcard that Lance asked me to make sure that you knew about. So when you get a second, just give us a call back. And then that number goes into the sales department. So they're just getting live people and the people that want to talk. And everybody would prefer an inbound over an outbound call. Any sales floor wants that. So you could use it to get through things. The thing that I would just make sure is whoever does this, that they you don't blast out every single person right away. You want to make sure that you send it out in segments so the people manning the phone can handle it. You don't want them going to voicemail. But you can use it to your dead leads and stuff too. Just to, if your floor is complaining like, hey, we need more leads right now, or things are slow. This is a great way to wake up the list and get the people that are interested to call with just a push of a button. So you can think of something like, hey, I'm calling from Lance Edwards' office. Lance is doing a scholarship for our training that I saw you haven't been to yet. We're giving away a scholarship, and you've been chosen to enter into the scholarship if you're interested in the class. Just give one of our people a call, and then they go through basically a coaching application type thing.
Here's one that Grant Cardone's used. They're calling out with the voicemail, and the response is, for you, Lance, would be, hey, Lance just put this invoice on my desk. I want to call you and follow up about it. So, hey, Mark, Lance just came over to my desk, put this invoice on. Just calling you about it. Give me a call back. And it's a pitch sale.
So you're saying so we do a ringless voicemail and say call me back, and they deal with the inbound, basically what you're saying, right?
Yeah. So you just get creative on what you could do to trigger that. Maybe instead of the postcard, even in the future, you say that you're doing something where you're giving something away, and your name's on the list. So if you're interested, call me. They call in, and while they're having them get the information from them, maybe they pay shipping, just so you got a card. And then, by the way, how's your business going? I'm glad you called in to get the free gift. I can't believe he's giving this away, but just out of curiosity, how's everything going with your business? And start opening that conversation.
Well, what I'm thinking is, this is another follow-up on the real estate transactional side of the business. This is another follow-up on my seller. We've got a counterpart in the past who called in, they didn't want to sell. We got her phone number. We could do a blast that says, maybe it's been 6 months, 9 months. Hey, I'm calling up about the letter I sent you about buying your property. Please give me a call.
Absolutely. We're doing that right now, so we'll take FSBOs that we have. FSBOs are, it's not that they're bad leads, it's just they're not motivated when they first post, because the reason that they are a FSBO is they're trying to avoid the realtor commissions, but they become motivated. So we take the FSBO list and we actually go back 6 months and hit that stuff, because the longer people sit, the more motivated they get. So I would absolutely do that. You're going to find some gold there. Anything that you're direct mailing, you can append those lists and get the cell phones. So the stuff that's already working for your commercial business, get the phone numbers and do the same thing. In fact, if you mailed them already, it's just even a follow-up call. I mailed you a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago and hadn't heard back, but I just wanted to call you and let you know that I'm still interested in your place if it's for sale.
Well, Mark, this could be an option to do our seller intakes, doing outbound.
I know Infusionsoft has a partner that does this. I think it's called Call Loop. We've used it before. And I know they've been advertising recently that they have this capability now. So. Yeah,
and I would tell you that Call Loop's awesome. Chris, the owner, is actually a friend of ours. We know Chris very well. I would also tell you that it's going to be more expensive. So don't tell Chris that. But, if you're going to do a volume, actually, if you go to leadsrain.com/advisors club.
Would you say that again?
It's leadsrain.com/advisors club.
Full disclosure, that's our affiliate link.
Yeah, full disclosure, it's an affiliate link. But we're negotiating down the price based on volume for our clients, JV partners, everybody that's using it. So their out of the door price is 5 cents, which is already cheaper than Call Loop. But because of the volume we're doing collectively, it's going to be right around 3 cents. So that'll save you a little bit. But even out of the gates, you'll end up paying 5 cents, which is lower. I think Slide Broadcast is the same, but leadsrain.com/advisors club.
It's just rain, like REIGN.
No, it's leads, just like leads coming in, and then RAIN.
Like make it rain.
Like
It's
make
not
it.
coming.
Let me see.
I'm just Advisors Plural Club. So your affiliate link's not working yet or something.
What's the REI lead machine?
Let's see.
The leads ring comes up.
REI lead
Okay,
machine.
well, you can just go to the thing and tell the guys that Brian Hansen sent you, and Kevin's the one that we talk with. Just let him know that you know that Brian's going to be getting a discount, so we just want to make sure that you're part of his group.
So this is yet another option. Is the other ones we're talking about, right?
Yeah, this is another one. The reason I like Leads Rain, it's basically the same. Slide Broadcast is the one that everybody uses. It's the same cost. I like Leads Rain because I was able to tell the guy that I got a lot of people that would be interested in this, and he's working with me on the price. So, it's only a couple pennies, but it adds up over time.
Sure.
So if you just tell the guy Kevin, or ask to speak to Kevin, just let him know that you're with Brian and that you know Brian's going to be negotiating the price and you want to be under that umbrella. We're going to be building it out. I think they said any day now. So actually, I think February 13th they're going to start it. We're actually going to integrate this right into our site. But just out of the box, even if you just sign up without that, 5 cents is a good deal.
All right.
But you can get a discount if you tell Kevin that you're with me.
All right. Okay, that's perfect. All right, get us on to talk about Marcus. Okay. But your priorities are unchanged from what we talked about today. So. Okay, so I think that covers us. And yeah, look at the list here. That covers us. I got one thing about talking about the sales effort. So Marcus and my Houston team, you guys are free to go to lunch. All right, take care, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Mark will follow up on the leads. We're talking about sales. That's you.
Okay, that's good. All right, so you got any? I mean, last I saw, there was an email exchange. By the way, how you feeling better? How you doing, Brian?
Yeah, I'm feeling great now. I'm back in the mix. Baby's here and healthy, and just got back to the office yesterday.
Good. So, if we can reconcile the 64 applications versus, I think I saw 44 calls. I haven't checked on that. I want to make sure you guys got all the leads.
Yep, I sent. It was an Excel, I believe.
So the video's looking okay.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's about the same as the Mevo. It's just the lighting.
The lighting's better.
Now,
So you need a computer for it, though.
yeah, you can only use the Mevo with live stream and Vimeo because they're partnered up.
Okay.
The only thing with using Mevo is when you do it with Vimeo, you can only have that one camera. You can't have multiple, and you can't start a later event. So we would have to start it maybe 15 minutes before the event starts, and then share that link, or even a half hour or an hour. Doesn't matter.
What about? You can look into more of the premium services though.
On Vimeo,
Not on live stream.
well, live stream is only on Mac.
PC, right?
Sorry, PC. It's only on PC.
Even web, there's no web-based solution.
Apparently, they've had multiple people ask for.
How much is a PC that could handle that?
I have no idea. I haven't dealt with PCs in so long that I'm assuming at the very least $500 to $600.
Yeah, I mean that might be the best solution. Just the PC exclusively for
Live streaming, because then somebody's
like
gonna
a
have
desktop box. Actually, probably would make more
Okay.
sense than a laptop.
somebody's gonna have to lose their computer just to live stream.
No, we would just buy one.
Well, I'm talking about if we didn't do that.
Oh, if we didn't, yeah. No, we just need one. Because I mean, people are paying $900 for this or $1,000 for this, so we want to make it the best experience for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, if when you do the studio,
one customer already pays off the entire thing.
well, even just the experience for them. So, look at what kind of PC you would need and see if you can price out. Like, I bet you can get a desktop version for like a couple hundred
Mm-hmm.
versus a laptop. It would probably give you more power.
And then
we'll
just
want a couple monitors.
use one of the monitors here.
There's a couple monitors right there that nobody's using at all.
Okay.
What's up, my man?
I just saw doors open down here. What's going on?
It's bananas here.
We just closed
I like
Alex
the clothes.
didn't know he closed another Brandon Middleton
Nice.
quick start.
Love it.
Quick start February.
Quick start February. Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He didn't know he wasn't here yesterday. He was
Oh,
off
okay.
yesterday. And he comes and he's like, here. I'm like, oh. shit.
Well,
That's why I wanted to come down the hall and say it.
I think Lori's gonna try to move every Jacksoria person to March, and we might throw in a March date.
We already did 19th and 11th.
Oh, so there is a March date now.
We're going to start selling it, so that's another thing. We need leads because we got 3.5 weeks.
Okay. All right. We'll crank the leads.
No,
up.
I'm just saying.
No, we'll crank the leads up though.
Because we'd like to get at least over 20 people in there.
Okay.
You know, total. So I mean, if we put another 15 in with Jack Shria,
Yeah.
we get 24 plus guests.
Yeah.
But we'd really like to hit like the 30 mark.
I received his emails. I want to say no. Thank you. I got his email came through.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's right here if you.
No, that's okay. So, and then Francis, if you can hear me, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yep. Sounds good. 11 o'clock.
All right.
What are you doing?
All right, thank you.
You going to Houston?
What's that?
You going to Houston?
No, he's here for the summit.
Oh, is that this week?
We should go come.
Huh?
You should come.
That would be. Do you know what they would do? They would honestly ask me to leave. They
Yeah.
would. And then
Well,
I'd get the spit at them, I guess.
I'm gonna ask.